love your craft that much, respect it enough for you to actually be like, let me push it to the max. It's not like necessarily washabatu or you're doing this or you're actually hustling, you know.
But that's where the problem is though, bro. I feel like for us, especially Zanzi dog, artists are not taken seriously.
So like you have to learn them, because that's the foundation of every artist.
Why? Well, second guess.
I no. Sometimes you have to check. Or it was too soon. So I decided, I have to take it back and then hide a bomb. So if you fuck up, you're destroying many lives. So you have to do like decisions that are gonna make somebody to be somebody in life. Okay, somebody is equal to somebody.
Never running out of air. Call me irregular. I'm headed straight to the nebula. Don't hit me up on my cellular. Came for the throat, I came for the jugular. I said it's all.
Call her number, fit. Are we good? We good. Yo, welcome again, guys, to the latest episode of MMINONG. Today I'm your host and I go by the name of HLAMSY_SA. I have a guest today, a special guest. I even had to bring him and make sure Rotlamohai Moaling Safety, Moaling Sharp, shout out to Social Nguve South, you know, the place that we at. And then my homie, could you please introduce yourself?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Focus.
Our Focus.
Insta Focus_RSA.
Focus. How do you spell that? Focus ifela or styling?
Focus.
Oh, I see. The boys focus.
Focus.
I say Focus. So, could you tell us a little bit about yourself, Focus?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Me, Focus. I'm a performing arts artist, and then I do modeling, and I do acting.
You do all of the above. All of the above.
Yes, even sketching.
Tsanzuri bontshe tsona mo setso. This our rodiwe mo la mo di adverting this and that one in between. So when what type of background do you have, dog? Like how did you start making music, and you know, how did you get into the whole idea, yari? I'm making music and I'm gonna be an artist, Onta.
Okay. I started singing at church.
I get church boy, church boy.
Sure. And then after that, I think I was 14 years.
14?
Yeah, then I realized, I met this other guy who did like gospel, who sang gospel. He's...
Okay, now we're
yeah, like... Sarela, J Music.
Yo, shout out J Music, you know. Thank you.
So, and then that guy introduced me to a lot of events. Then I realized that, this thing in Gaichuna.
Wait, so how did you bump into him? Or was it somebody
we met at church.
Go church. During
a rehearsal.
Get our church house. Hey, this celebrity fella must das. So you were in the choir, and then he saw you, and then he was like, boy, you dope, let's work or
actually,
something.
Actually, drum go church. I was playing drum, and then a vocal coach.
So he was like a drama.
Yeah.
Like a play, like Passion of the Christ. Floor place, bro.
So, and then that guy was doing a vocal coach, and then he called me, and then Amputisa like, can you sing? Or try to sing one, but never flop vocal. Then I was like, I try. And then immediately I rest no one. And then the guy was like, I'm fit. We're not and then he introduced me to a lot of things.
Okay, so before then, did you know that you can sing? And then maybe you were like, I focus on more acting or something. Or maybe you were like, I can go church, or what? Like, did you know you could sing back then?
I fast lap.
Happy birthday, hope happy birthday. Now was a jump Maramona on
go church, everyone can sing. So it used to be like that, but until it's a step, and then that's when you will realize a lot of things.
So okay, that guy takes you to the event, and then what happens from there? Then how did you fall in love with the thingy, and then did you stop acting, or did you decide to put acting on a hold and then focus on more music? How was everything
before that time? I was just singing at church, and then after I man into the event, Good event thing actually. Yeah, I went there for singing and then katlakana le this other guy, Mandlan Tlax, who is a lecturer. Yeah, music. So
lecturer guy?
Go South African State Theatre.
State Theatre. Shout out State Theatre,
Hi, bro. Can I please ask you?
Yo, Mac.
Man, I'm here also. Yeah. So just to get a clarification and to fit bro. I think I came missy labo.
Yeah.
So how did you know or what made you want to do music or singing in music?
One thing I've realized again I realized how like soccer I didn't see for na
all of
the activities but when it comes to singing like effortlessly I do it effortlessly. So then that's when I realized okay, let me try to focus on this thing. Maybe didn't
discover now you can sing. Because everyone thinks they can sing.
I used to go showering
how did you know? I can't
okay, well, Fede, na mauli yume to iloring oyas chechi totem ton. They know her over no. So every time Sunday school but I always have the soprano. I sing with soprano and then my chitaban laha and then when now opela so that from there I realized, man, there's something special. Let me search for this thing.
Alright. So like how was it really? Like nailing to breaking for it now like
did you have stage
in
fright?
your skin, comfortable guy on.
Yeah, it was not easy. Every time like it becomes so difficult. But every time when you hear after singing, I'm fit.
Go for the badge.
Sure, I'm fit.
I'm gonna show you get all the honeys.
You bow it and tell the she's a guy on it. An excellent one. I'm an excellent maybe live a chella.
One sir, so yeah. I talk. So from there, like, did you work with that guy for long, or like was it he was just a person who introduced some more industry, and then it's like Somara, you could fly, do this and do that by yourself. So like one tala, what happened from there?
Actually, that guy in Fetu pushes us back. We ended up being like close friends. He was more of a brother to me because after I introduced her to that, from his event, I move her to the next step. So project
you guys are even actively like still working. Background noise. So that's dope, man. I even forgot my question now.
So what's your
it's cool though.
Who's your biggest inspiration? Who do you look up to and hope to follow?
In terms of music or
what you're doing holistically in Toichunang, is there someone doing the same thing or are you the first in your kind?
One thing that I can say, I admire Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington, because if you can check a background that man, stuff's a high. Even his writing, all his movies, and check all the writers that movie. I promise you, he's the best. So for now, I follow that guy in terms of acting and doing music, like because one day Kitosha buy a movie or musical. But next Denzel is coming.
But
Denzel doesn't sing though.
He doesn't sing. So with me, I'm gonna introduce something.
Check that out aspect there.
Exactly. Tyler Perry. For example, Tyler Perry, like he has dope actors and then he also does music. People sing there. Sure.
So if you had to open up a show for an artist here in SA, because in SA, who would say I don't mind opening for this guy, even if I'm gonna kill the show
in SA.
In SA.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Nah,
But I would go for Ringo of it.
Aye. That's a killer one. I must give the man these flowers, bro. Ringo's the one.
Okay, I wanna ask, since you say that dude Nanani like connectionless state theater and all of that, like did you at some point maybe perform there or maybe like go study there as well, or didn't sound like did you just take music as like a passion, yeah, got this and that, or like were you like I'm gonna also take a academic stance guy?
Oh, very Jesus no get to learn a little man. Mandlantlax, ne? Mandlantlax like we just spoke. I would try to go eventing and then we will voice and Chila, okay, you must come go stay theater during the week. Can I class so I attended class one, and then the first time Kiada so I'm Buzorhonale choir, state theater choir. I didn't even audition. I just sent that a voice note in Jaguntlax, and then it was like this is the song. Connection. I wrote the song that I sang, and then after that, I just joined the choir. I joined the choir on Thursday and Friday. They had a show, so I performed on Friday.
Connection, my friend.
I joined. So with me, like the passion in music, it's the one that in Drivile and Horgenda Begira the arts. I wanted to know more. From what I know.
Okay.
So from where you've been, bro, which place in your journey so far would you recall as your favorite place going to and actually benefiting whatever that you put your mind into when you started doing music and saying, this is what I'm doing this shit for. This is where I feel home. Like, do you have any memory like that or a specific place that you went to where you just rocked it like that?
Well, I can say State Theater. It's my home.
State Theater, ne?
It's forever my home. But what I'm saying, once you land inside there, when I need the poetry, a lot of things are happening inside. I remember there was this other show, Freedom the musical. I don't know if I'll check out also.
Freedom the music.
That show.
That show. State Theater. State Theater get heaven or something. State Theater it's the arts. Someone need real art.
If there's something let's say a movie. And then you end up being emotional. Know that thing has an impact. I once watched the show. Niggas a part of like the show.
Production.
Just being there, my presence, seeing people on stage doing their thing.
It's what I feel.
So it's a halawang and I didn't say even Majita Gokasi or just kids in the hood, how do they get the same opportunity to go explore whether they belong in the art world or not?
31 thing if you go high and then you don't have like connection or social media social media, it's something it will push on and then you're gonna get relevant people but I believe if you go thing and then you don't have like the information or arts and all of those things, like move around. While moving around, you meet different people.
But I move to where though? That's the question.
Okay, I'm going to give you straight direction. You can just go to State Theater.
Number plate.
Number plate you have it. Go to State Theater.
So who do we talk to when you get to State Theater?
Go reception, you just say you want the music school. Media, Usutu, MCR, you find them there. You just tell them what is it that you want and they're going to give it to you. If we read modeling, journalism,
all types of like media things.
And is this for free or you pay? It's like a college TV type situation.
No, you pay for that. But UNISA introducing UNISA sponsor the students, more especially they take you to school. If you want to play a guitar, so they give you like the lessons. They can give you even a free instrument until a certain age. But if you keep your record good, and then they take you higher.
Yeah, you can even get maybe sponsorship or bazar from that thing. Yeah, because like thing is, are not access unto until like I feel like most people more now we can like run access maybe public school and why is it public school are easy. We just know a choir or is your school maybe it's not a choir. Some schools don't even have that thing until and so on that really drive it like or nah. There's this way that we could go like so people need to know or are actively like more community worker. I can go this place and go this place and go this place and get help to Antala or at least take like information or I try a quality on Tala because a lot of people like delay get that thing. We don't know where to even start. But yeah, dog. So otherwise, have you ever, I don't know, been in a situation that the contract and the like? Have you ever decided to get in a record label or whatever? Or have you always been like solo or dinta?
That's too emotional.
But anyways,
okay, I've been working lady record labels and then I even
you don't have to name them, no.
I don't
protect you.
I've worked with some record labels.
Okay.
Spanish things I think many people saw that, but at the end things whatever that is inside of you, there's no one will understand it until when we unleash but you might find whoever struggle or you wanna unleash the beast inside of you, but people will try to make you someone that you are not. So get on a floor.
And that's the thing.
Exactly, because if you are an artist or anything, you wouldn't want to live your life based on something but you're not focused on what is it that you want. Gold star, what's on not be aside.
Okay.
That's one thing I would just
so it was like more of a conflict of interest. Or na pila objective ya ke ina mara na objective ya lona ke ina.
Yeah, but besides that, even like it seems like we are not in the same journey.
Okay. So since you own an experience, what type of advice would you give like an artist who wants to have a conversation with the record label, and what type of things would you like outline or this and this and this and this you have to focus on and make sure you're not about coward or maybe make sure pila when we agree you have to have picture everyana and then make sure this idea or agreement there is a so there is a I'm thinking this, I'm thinking X, but now they're saying Y, and then go 2 years later that's when I discovered these people were scamming me, these people were doing this and this. So like what are the summer rules things that people have to watch out for?
One thing, the record labels, they do help big time because the Konobia in a stage whereby and then it was so easy because you had people having access to everything.
So wait, how about Irela? In what sense? Like, do they get in the studio for you? If
you are an artist, let's say for example I'm a singer. I'm gonna go to the booth and sing. After that I'm done. Marketing, everything is gonna be out there. It's not like working by yourself. Sometimes you crowd promote one song. Okay, promote 10 years.
What is it? And it's still a great traction.
Exactly. But I wouldn't even go for like the doubts it's how you can work with the record label. So the benefits record label. But if you are an artist, if you wanna work, don't lose yourself more along the journey how you span.
Okay.
Because also to your not to a place whereby in 10 years time it's all for your decision.
Yeah, because when the decision my next meal, I just want this thing, and then 10 years later you find out or like the thing it was worth maybe 100 times more than when what you thought.
So how do we educate the public, bro, or the young upcoming artists about this? By the difference between being an artist and being in the music business.
One thing I would advise I know it's not everyone who has the access to everything, but I would advise like I said, like go stay theater. When we do acting, that's whereby they're going to teach you the business of the arts, whereby you deal with the contracts. You have to be careful. What do you sign for? So like you have to learn them, because that's the foundation of every artist.
Yeah,
it's something that you have to force yourself for. I have to know that. Yeah. But advising someone, let's say from a local, it's an upcoming artist, like now they are no longer hidden.
Yeah,
they are no longer hidden. The social media is going to explain to you. YouTube, they're going to tell you contracts, all of those things.
Okay.
It's not just TikTok, but fit.
Exactly. Yeah. YouTube, just go for relevant things. YouTube, the whole day. But some important things, more especially if you're an artist. If you do something, I believe for your time, if let me say, mechanic, most of my time, research, how can I fix this? How can I fix this? How can I fix this? Ngasar mechanic, marawagra 10 hours of my time every day. Busy get di ali da or go konen guy exactly.
It's like a passion, and it like you it deserves you actually putting in that mindset. Because most people were like, let's just go to the studio, get a dope beat, record something beautiful, and then we keep it in the hard drive for 10 years until nobody ever gets to hear it, or and then then what? But then, because that's what they say statistically speaking, you've already recorded a hit, you just haven't finished it. And finishing a song isn't just we fade it, mixed it, mastered it. Finishing also means like you actually got it to the right people, the right spaces. You made sure in an awareness enough so that enough people hear it. Because obviously, dog, if a product is good, it just needs to get to the person. Once if it come on and then I like it, then yeah, that's dope. But then if I never get to hear about it, I'll never know. My whole life had one solution and you had the answer. So like, love your craft that much, respect it enough for you to actually be like, let me push it to the max. It's not like necessarily washabato or you're doing this or you're actually hustling. It's like when you're selling something, you're gonna ask 100 people and then 99 might say no, but you're still gonna have to ask the next guy because are we or no or no or yes. So like, do yourself that favor,
But that's where the problem is though, bro. I feel like for us, especially Zanzi dog, artists are not taken seriously.
Wait, artists are not taken seriously or artists are not serious?
You can't be serious.
Other countries.
Exactly.
Compare South Africa to other countries.
And
that's exactly what I mean, bro.
That's true.
So how do we bridge that gap? The government must give us salaries, because they have an act now to say all artists will be getting a basic salary from the government.
Mara Asimova will tell the artist.
No, if you're not registered.
If you're not registered, probably nah.
Okay.
There are some things you're gonna obviously go through. Maybe go through application or fulfill the requirements on solid
and to maintain it.
Go through that.
Okay.
Maybe if they say you don't have a single out, then you get not.
At least one single year. You're not an artist. What
or 3 years will count. Probably like you have more than 3 years pushing and then you're still looking for your big break.
Mara, what about that person who lines in artist account after 3 years later? Mara, I've been an artist for 3 years. So.
We invest in the
it's an investment. This shit is an investment, bro.
But it's a release.
It's a release.
And if
what's the point of recording?
Yeah, he's been but he was
the circumstances. Connection or
So from me, dog, I just wanna know, man, as an artist individual, bro, what are your talents that you are very proud to have and share to the world, and what are some that you like, it's useless, this one?
I'm not useless talent though.
It's useless, cause
For me, I wouldn't say there's something it's useless from my side.
Okay.
I'm so lucky, or I feel lucky. No, I'm not lucky, I'm loved. Like the person whoever gave me this, but I believe in God. God gave me this. Like, and then I got everything from the arts. So I believe this is something like it's a weapon that it's not everyone who has it. Because like singing, acting, playing drums, doing the modeling, all of that, the drawing, like
that's all around.
Exactly, one tall. So I believe like it's a skill whereby if it's a choice. It's a choice. One tall. So in life, if you have like it's something that you feel, or this is a talent, you might find or majida badlala one pala. One talent go guys. Badlala one pala ba becha. Jagged. So but sorry choko. Those things, it's a light, it's something take it serious, it can take you somewhere. So whatever that you have, like
so when no better go opel.
High school, friend in the Rado Beach and all them.
Oh, I advertise beach, guys. Yeah.
No, that's dope, bro.
I'm on the beach, mama hoping. Kawana lo becha batho ba kontle ba waitse batho ba rata conditioner. It's a fact.
And over and jaga ne. Over and jaga. Ngesi ka ena motho.
So actually, speaking about your mom, like was she all up for you, like going after music and this and that, or would you feel you can trust on church or
okay, with me, because church, go church. After leaving church, give me like going to the events. Obviously, you won't have time to church every Sunday. Sometimes it's a Sunday, you have to go to an event, and Mama Salonyaga go shipping team on a Sunday. So at first, Nasna like Nasa CCP until this other time I performed to a state theater. The first show come invite that
and then she came.
Exactly. It's me on stage singing, but it's unlike a ghost church. So
hello, no, we will allow it. Michael Jackson.
After that time, like Azanga Kamisa, like Sapote High, they Lorgi Mozagere, can you go Namela Gaika? Oto Buzori, Adu Buzorna Cheltanamel, Buzotranamel, so the Sapote High, lady I born it. Big
number one in
big time.
I see, and that's beautiful because like most of the time you talk supportela kon tlung before to support the stranger in talk supportela or mama your family was able to be like motho didn't serious, let me kim season yana ke mo fe lift get this and that one thalane ke patele this get that for them, and lona that you for that strength la I'm not doing the wrong thing because why it's on supportela family talk like you're doing the right, you're getting your shit together.
Dog, but it's a twist, bro.
Twist you.
Sometimes you get in shit just for following your passion.
Oh, yeah. It's rabbi.
Hey, so like what's the most?
Sometimes I believe if you want someone to believe in whatever that you're doing, put more effort. put more effort.
And then now one thing I would say about the parents is at the same time, Asuri Bawahatella, Asura Bofrostani, Net Bazamuga, Sohoro, or Shat.
Mara, what? No, maybe letting you go good. Maybe letting you go good. Can you go question at you? Can you go question at you? Okay.
Let me answer your question. One thing.
Yeah.
Saleka bale flopo le ma lady ya hore. There was a time before there was a time ki list theater ka bale bona for a certain time then ka tlohela. That's when ne ba bona gore music is not working. Banyakire the civil engineering.
The civil engineering. Hapa ubulela ka mkhobulela lena bra.
Going to civil engineering, but I had a lecture who plays keys. So I wanted to study both music and
civil.
But one thing I could love is 6 months gas girl. Marco civil abambon. I only attend music and music at 2 o'clock. Markets were going at 7 because that was my passion. If it go, but kids is no going to push music until I came to the extent they are waiting late. When briganyana, let me try to pay for my own fees.
Yeah.
Okay, the
drugs.
Drugs like with music, what we music.
Hey, braga plug.
If you're a singer,
yeah,
like your singing has to make you money.
In what way?
How?
Sway?
Then is it about money or is it about passion to a certain extent? Because yes, our struggles and maybe our commitments, the demand zaga, let's on our because there's focus and there's what's your government name? There's focus and then there's Mpo and then sometimes Mpo has to make sure he takes care of focus or focus has to take care of Mpo and then that's where maybe Rina frustrated about wanting Zaga like
same time
but then
if we went chasing money,
but that's like a perfect world though. The condition a perfect world.
To answer that question, there's Mpo and there's focus.
Yeah.
And then the first born came Mpo. And then they came focus. Somehow if Mpo tsansa yo beta big, Mpo tsansa yo khora kai so that we can have food. So I decided to ring. No, focus. You got this. So every time when I leave the house, I have to, even though it's not all about money, but there has to be business. That's where business of the arts comes in. You have to make sure if I leave the house, like the whole day, and then they're pushing those productions, and then you are not getting anything. Whatever that you do, it's something same as someone or 9 to 5 go filming. So that thing, your passion is giving you money.
It has to give you money.
If or focus, are you actually getting paid for your like?
Yeah, how do you get paid? How do you get paid? We want to know. Yeah. Mara the demand on perform with the state theater.
So okay, with me, start somewhere because you have to make people money so that you can get money.
Yeah, you know.
But for me, it came to a point whereby I don't be. It will sound wrong, but as an artist, you don't have to be desperate for stage.
Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Smell at inspiration.
If you become too desperate for stage, desperation that's where we're gonna go to the point there where you end up with for whatever that you've been following.
Yeah.
So whatever decision that you make sure before bege fail.
From Tala.
It's not like sometimes but sometimes you have to want success as much as you want to breathe. Barbie almost that guy was motivator. Yeah.
Sure.
So what do you say
Mara,
about
and I
that?
feel like it's so easy hobolela dog. Like it's easy to be like one success.
sure.
Mara if ona DJ ona like dinner dog. Oh yeah, they go studio the whole day. On say your because that's the thing dog.
Because like if the music ain't paying you, like they'll be like, why are you still doing this? Like do something it's ilal guarantee also more like ilal guarantee.
Ergo guy maybe example nyana irile ne.
Yeah.
I know mostly when you start ne it's about discourage some of these things ne. Until like level point where it's serious and then it's something that you will never run away from. So even if you're an artist, let's say I'm an upcoming artist as I am focused ne. Focus ke level moarabeke ke busy production ya kan bia go guy like how many rehearsals do I have nga ke raspane let's say ke spana go ke rata 30 lol ke spana 30 lol ne I speak to the owner ka molelo rejo now I'm an artist but ke bata hospana I need go up then you can still have a side hustle but you know where your passion is because if you want to go to the studio maraona saka Diamond or record 5 clips, mastering ya 1,000. At least if you have the basic then you push your passion. It can take you somewhere. But when I wait to hear that but veletala ito better. The point they offer to get is something big. You're not
because like when I'm an artist and I face challenges like this, especially with parents.
One Zara do Maralona ish.
Who can reveal it?
Like the artists or like the 95 span
9 to 5.
Yeah.
Now I would for you to invest your kind of getting like in order to make income for talent for business because they didn't get business. Artist career is a business of it. I say hobby unless one now some mind over go back room until that's okay. But then if you want to take it to the next level, get business one talahai. And business it treat you as such. Rawona honani income, honani the outcome, honani the liability, honani this and that, honani profit. If honor profit, your business is gonna fall. On talahai. So talk a profit in some way. But then at the same time, people end up doing some shady things or doing things that like they would never do with the pursuit. They're like, paycheck I'm about to do this, I'm about to lose this and that. Like sometimes it like what type of like brand are you trying to push? What type of what do you want to be associated with in future? Not just Kajeko, but then also in future, in 10 years, in 100 years, or whenever on Talahai. Maybe let's say company how, empire how, how you still want that thing now. We can still recognize imprint their focus. We can still recognize effort their high, input their high on Talahai. So understanding the principles still as an artist is I feel like for you, it's one of the best ways for you to maneuver and know, this deal is not for me, this deal is for me, this ing is not for me, this ing is for me, and then also having the right people around you, because most of the time, but then whatever the best artists out there, there's always a team, like literally a whole group of people, 5 people, 2 people, 10 people, it doesn't matter, but it's like a group of people who decide, dog, this is the best new move, this is how we're gonna do this thing, this is how we're gonna move from here to here to here to here, and every one of those people have the idea, our mission is to make sure that Focus is in the best position as an artist, as a brand, so whether you pop up in a movie, whether you pop up in an advertisement, whether you pop up so and so, like we know it's clean, it's going with whatever we're pushing, and best part, it's making money for us. If it doesn't make $1, it don't make no sense.
Do you just sing or do you also make music?
What does that mean?
I get it as live performance. If he's doing performing arts, do you also do recordings? Do you record music and release it on the internet?
Yes.
Yes.
I do that even in performing arts. Mostly the songs that we perform, we write them.
So you guys don't just do covers, ne?
Exactly. You write a song. Like there's a storyline, then you have to write a song that's aligned to that storyline. After writing that song, they're gonna take you to the studio, you record that song. The song is gonna be released. And it's a good marketing so that people know that, hey, we saw that guy from Marikana and he's singing Marikana song.
Okay.
So it's a good platform.
It's okay platform thing, yo.
Same as acting, as they were saying. If you exactly.
Okay, like so why construct a question here, but then at the same time I think maybe I'm trying to ask, maybe like, okay, sharp artists, they always maybe look forward to the blow up and all that, but then there are some other things that an artist can make side money, can side hustle within the artistry or within the art itself. Have you considered writing songs for someone else, or maybe directing the video, or like collaborating with someone ka project esing ya how, or maybe ka intention is a benefiting wena more?
I think we understand it.
Well, with me, I've done that a lot of times, whereby I can be like directing vocals, but I'm not even part of the show. I was called there to be like the director. Even when like we do local films that we do, I also become like a director for those films, but I don't benefit nothing from that, because it's not all about being out there, but even developing the skill. You're developing your skill, working on that thing. Even writing a song for somebody, writing a song, it's
so actually I want to know now, like, how do you write the song for somebody? Aren't you scared it's gonna sound like you? No. Or maybe it's gonna end up being hey, so and so and Pina, and then now Focus is trying to climb wavy like.
Okay, for an example, I can say HLAMSY. I know, like, let's say HLAMSY is a singer, and I have this song, but I hear like my voice is not even gelling like with everything, but I have the song. But I know if I can give it to HLAMSY can kill this song. So you just have to go to the brother and say, hey man, this is what I have. Like, I wrote this song and I just imagine
it suits you, ne? Away.
Okwala Pina based on if Okwala Pina Okwala Karo Chris Brown. Okwala Chris Brown.
Okay, I think that also, but then
let me like give you for an example, like a Babyface.
Okay,
Babyface has a lot of songs. Many artists out there, Babyface some of them Boys to Men, they have songs, say it's an inch. Like the album Sawana, Babyface wrote the songs.
That's crazy.
And it's at the back there, but they are singing the songs.
So how do you get paid like that?
There are royalties.
You get royalties.
You get royalties
from the artist.
Exactly.
They don't just pay once off.
Because there's a huge difference whereby I can write a song and HLAMSY perform the song.
Because
the song is still mine. He's performing.
It's possible. Everything in a scam.
Paperwork, my nigga. Paperwork. You don't, like, for example, you go to exactly. Hence I said, like, if you're an artist, osakatlaka platform if I say now come to the studio, okay, I know you, but okay, what's the reason for me to come to the studio? I'm giving you my time
and my voice and my intellectual property.
Why at all? There has to be an agreement. Okay, I'm gonna release this song. Okay.
But that's the thing. Ron obviously focus studio session there's no agreement. There is literally just a verbal agreement. They already agree or so and so play it's this and that time on Talahai.
Hence I would advise each and every meeting everyone leon. But especially if you do a song with somebody and that person is intending to release
that song. But why do a song if you don't plan to release it though?
Exactly. A lot of people, they can record songs. Wakra or motona ni album engwe ufitari bekamalo beka album, but I wanna go ile. So those things is same as
Yeah.
We have gold, but gold that thing we keep it.
Yeah, we
You have to make it work.
Yeah.
If you are not taking it serious,
Yeah.
so if you're taking it serious, if somebody says, Shamsi, I call you Shamsi, I have a studio, come, let's work. And
Okay.
you drop 16 bars on the song, you have to be concerned, where am I taking that song?
Yeah, ne.
Exactly.
Because now it's like guilty of it. I've been in the studio, to record it, the song, and then Moton Romela been up 2 years later. I'm like, what? I've never heard this song. Like, Aksa Hopola Vese in our
voice.
Maraga voice, and I'm like, yo. Nana re blow up ile mona nna zaga disende motho non sa pina wantala like
Oriena a blow up ile ka voice.
Oriena blow up ile ka wantala I patent ile mola as its own thing and then this and lo ana mo ukarawa fita mo you can't hop in a studio because your voice is not yours. The fuck does that even mean wantala like more like what was game you montre mo and it's no care.
So because I can see we have a lot of artists in the house, ne? I have just one question.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to ask questions?
Yeah, of course.
Like,
let's flip the script. Yeah, ask me a question. Like I'm ready.
Like, what's an artist?
An artist.
And trust, ne? Before being an artist, like there's a human being. So let's combine a human being and an artist. What's that?
A human being and an artist and
Koplo Zama. I'm not gonna say Warab. But then from me, my own experience and what I believe as an artist also. An artist for me is an instrument. The same way you believe this gift was passed on by someone else or by God to you, that means you must use it to fulfill the purpose that was set, including you.
Yeah.
So for me, an artist, it's a person who, without artistry, dog, there's no entertainment, there's no peace, there's no escape.
Yeah, there's no observation of us.
Yeah, and then like, Joe, this house is beautiful because of the decoration study art. So art also brings life and or brings color to everything. It adds color to everything. You could be in a good mood, but art will emphasize that mood in a way that you can't explain it. Mara you're not whether you pina or photo or whatever. So I believe an artist is a vessel, is an instrument
of the universe.
Yeah. And then the purpose is different. But an artist for me is an instrument.
Yeah, because now in my mind, an artist is like a person on Tori, whatever, and then this individual or observer, like us as people, observer community, observer lefato, observer society, and it's like this is my interpretation of our us being together. Because obviously, if I'm busy as a doctor, you're busy as a policeman, you're busy as a whatever, as a businessman, we're all busy focusing on our own thing. Who has that time? What exactly are they doing? How are they interacting on the line? So we never get to, it's like, like if you're too busy being the main character in your story, you never get the opportunity of looking at your story and being like, whoa, Mara, this and this and this. So artists, our job is to make sure we're able to let people know, as much as now you have a story, here's your story. Don't forget, and then stories are as a people. Because we get so lost, all of these different things. So it's always nice having somebody to be like, hey, we're all human. Anyway, one time. Yeah,
our faith. I love the answer. Like for me to ask that question, one thing, being an artist, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Amen. Because each and every person, like earlier, I mentioned something about knowing who you are, and if you know who I had the name Trizigada, so shout out to Trizi.
Shout out Trizi A1.
If you know that you are A1, A1 is carrying something.
Yeah.
a big shout out to Credo Motor. There's this other scene I've seen about an African elephant. You are an elephant, and in your anger you can do a lot of things. An African, you are a strong man. So an artist, you have something inside of you, so that the world has to see that thing. It's more of you are a story, a living story. So if you know that you're a living story, make sure that you nurture whatever that you have, because being an artist is not easy. Don't fall for anything. Hence I said, you can come across the contract, say, they want to take you. You are HLAMSY, they want to turn you into Michael Jackson. You are HLAMSY, and there's no other HLAMSY. If you're not you, then who's going to be you?
Who's going to play my part?
Exactly.
If I don't play it.
So those things, they are too dangerous.
Get one time busy or with a halal job.
Mola with Wirala. That's all. In introduction.
Introduction.
Yes. For me, my side.
Yeah.
I call it imfihlakalo. Yobizo. It's a calling.
Sure.
So I'm unleashing whatever that has been hidden. That's the beginning. So you're about to see something.
One time off again.
This is no, I sell one time, get 10 times. One nice time,
I never showed you it.
You never showed me, dog. You're gonna play it on the podcast, bro. You're gonna get it on YouTube, though.
Wait, can you play it? Isn't it that one where you're like in the record label, and then?
Yeah, but
can we clear it? We don't want to get sued.
No, it's not like you. Okay, let me tell you something.
Can we even call you Focus in this podcast?
Yeah, you can.
Every time we say Focus,
Focus was discovered. When was it? It was 2014.
2014.
Yeah.
So
those things, you came a long way. But anyways,
not bad.
In a rap name,
you want for yourself or for me?
One year. I get a very easy. So blew up. Marcans after
no hard feelings. No hard feelings. Okay, the one and against Banisa. I used to call myself Shaudre.
Shaudre.
That's the Karate Kid, dog.
The Karate Kid. I used to kick ass.
Exactly. Wait, Shaudre is the Karate Kid. In which language?
Chinese, nigga.
In Chinese.
Like the arts, performing theater and all that. That's nice.
Wait, what? I didn't catch the question.
No, like he was like Mutami movie. Do I watch movies?
His love for theater and all that, like me movie. So basically, you combine the two, ne?
Yeah. So would you act in a movie? And what type of movie would you act in? Like Ogana Body Fandamo or Ogana maybe Mr. Beanie? Easy, bro.
I can switch characters in fact. There's this other one we shot. It go evote no, but get Levish. More thing like I was. I was an instructor. Jiggy. So lebo Mr. Beanie wabona hankibacha ori unlatele metsi go di market ai ketele go wangtlhalwa. So a lot of things I can do.
So khona le voice over right aba fit di bana khona le voice over wa bona re nyaka dipopo ke manga itseng dipopo tse dope re kera motho wa ntlhala hae. No bro, yeah re nyaka voice so those
things like they come inside. Fade.
Alright, say you. So, Edro ka bona na ntse be kan do tsara bokae? Apo you look like you some nigga who's like 40 boy and the girls like it. Ka bona bana ba rata ne.
Hi Muthola, put your how we Yeah, your question, man. With me, like Focus, ever since Focus was born,
okay,
I like this is it's an image for me.
It's an image.
Yeah, it's an image for me.
So you always have them on.
Exactly. And I believe that this is my crown. If I can remove this thing, I'm nothing without it.
Alright,
But that moment, this in thing, you miss something. Every morning you get to work in your car, I'm fixed.
Mona's 21 questions.
No, demons are going to happy birthday. So, all right, jump. Tango, fit. And I get the cake.
I slice the cake.
Yeah, but the cake is living, not a.
Yeah.
What a cake.
To answer the question, I'm somewhere in the 19s.
Somewhere in the 19s. In the 19 moto. The 19-year-old. Because Ronari older than 19 mara
I'm fit get dala. Mengwaga get dala kwa lion go insta ka chip.
No tala. Otar what's behind the scenes. Net mo strong language mo. No tala. Otar what's behind the scenes mo lejo. So okay, Focus. At this point in time, like, where can we maybe find your music, and like, are you planning on maybe dropping project on Talai, or have you dropped the project that like you'd want people to look at and on Talai?
Yeah, I've once dropped a project. It was more of an album, but then I realized, or no.
Why? Well, second guess.
I no. Sometimes you have to check. Or it was too soon. So I decided, I have to take it back and then hide it a bomb, but. Soon, I'm dropping a music video and a single. We're expecting an EP coming.
Stay tuned.
So I think A1 and HLAMSY should be on the song. I don't know what
maybe keep your fingers crossed on Talai. Focus X HLAMSY.
All the streaming platforms you can find my project. Yeah.
Alright, so like we're running on time, right? So before we close it, bro. What's like the one advice you'd give to a younger self and one to your future self?
Yeah. To 14-year-old imposer and to 20 or 34-year-old imposer, 24-year-old imposer, Mr. 19-year-old.
For my experience, shout out to Dini Mali. There's a song that he released that says, "So a child may follow." Whatever that you do, know that you are setting an example to somebody. So one thing that I'm going to tell you, if you're an upcoming artist, know that you're going to grow up and then there's someone who's looking up to you. So if you fuck up, you're destroying many lives. So you have to do like decisions that are going to make somebody to be somebody in life. Okay. Somebody is equal to somebody. So if how, know that like there are a lot of people who are disappointed and there are a lot of people who become happy. But people who are over disappointed, they take you best in your life. But people who are babang happy, like but whatever that you do, don't lose yourself. As an artist or as an whatever, don't lose yourself. Be you, always be you. Never try to blend the situation in all the moyon, because you might fuck up a lot of things.
I power of it.
No problem. Wait, thank you again for pulling up, Focus. Yo, like we finna go on break, and then like this your Wait, we done? Just like
We
that?
done, nigga, there's no break.
Okay, this must be a short episode. But then thank you for pulling up, man.
Shout out, folks, guys.
Love you. Could you give us? Nah. Could you give us your handles again so that the people know where to get you on Kalahari?
Okay.
Yeah.
TikTok is Focus RSO. Focus _ RSO.
Okay.
Instagram it's Focus RSA. And there's another one where you can find my videos where I perform, doing live performance studio sessions. It's Focus RSA, Focus _ RSA.
Okay.
Should I give them my numbers?
No.
Yeah. Oh, credit store come. So credit store come. But one out ever chamehi. Pare. One let's see. Only busy level now on Kalahari. But then.
For business, I'm a booking.
One sir. But then, my brother, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the platform.
Shout out.
You know, man, we'd like to have you again, you know, some other time, maybe even for Mino, so that you can do like maybe performance on Talaya this and that. But then, thank you for pulling up.
Do not forget to subscribe.
Yeah, please.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Boom.
Showing love.
I wanted to ask again. I told you once, don't make me ask again.
I will adore you. All of my love is all I want. See on my